Greetings from California.
And greetings from New York.
How are you? How's your week been?
Um, just catching up with a lot of reviews. Like, Bravo is really they really have me on the hamster wheel this past week.
I have to agree. I mean, right when you get caught up on, your double feature Sunday night, then they've got Beverly Hills and Miami, and I'm catching up on Miami and I'm enjoying it this season.
Don't forget Salt Lake. I mean, because they're giving this season and the reunion, I hear it's gonna be really good. Mary's there.
I mean, what is Mary going to give at the reunion? She's not on this trip, and it is nice to see the heifers actually out of the country.
Yeah. Did you see the reunion looks?
No, I have not seen the reunion looks.
It's not bad. Mary actually looks good. It looks like she got like a wig stylist. She looks great. And it's Mary Cosby. So if it's me saying it, you know it's legit.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to give a quick rundown of my opinions. Lisa Barlow, this is something that you would get at Rave or G&G. You look like crap to me. Mary, wow, you're right. I can't believe it. I can believe that you're right. I can't believe Mary looks good. Yes, she looks like a church mother. This is very Karen Clark Sears approved. I hate to say it, I'm impressed. I've never seen evil in such a pretty little package.
Yeah, I mean, she got to use that embezzlement money from her church for something.
Monica, you look good. You're trying to give Jennifer Lopez in this green dress, but it's wrinkled. It's wrinkled. Oh God, Heather. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this just hurts like a hangover. You look like a cow. Oh my God, no. Just awful. Angie, you look like your gay husband dressed you up to go out to the club and pick up a guy.
That's
Uh, Meredith, did you get your breasts done? It looks like you just got your breasts done. This does nothing for your lack of figure and like your personality, I'm bored. Oh, Jesus, Whitney. Oh, God, neon. And then this squirteline pattern. We get it. You want to have a threesome with another couple and your coot's not cutting it in the sack no more. But God, that's ugly.
You know, you called Heather a cow, but there really is something bovine about her face.
And it wasn't just, it was the dress. Like she could have had a cattle pattern on and would have looked less cow-esque. I mean, that champagne with her already reddish skin, it's just it gave me move that dress along.
You know what? Mary is in line for best dress, and that is insane. I would have never thought to say that ever, ever.
Me either. 2023 is still surprising us.
But what's not surprising, another day, another Diddy allegation.
Yes, this is the fourth woman to come forward.
The fourth allegation.
I hope those checks getting ready to clear.
Diddy and two other men accused of gang assault on a 17-year-old inside recording studio in 2003, according to new lawsuit. The woman is identified as Jane Doe, and she provided pictures, and I believe she has the same attorneys as Cassie did.
Boy, they are going to get a lot of business off of this.
And then Diddy came out on his social media, and I'm pretty sure he did this without the approval of his attorneys, but he put "enough is enough" in all caps and bold letters. All I thought is enough is enough is enough is enough
is enough.
But he says, for the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth.
Which name, Diddy? Which name?
Exactly. But he makes no mention of Cassie's lawsuit or their settlement. It also makes no mention of the fact that he temporarily removed himself from Revolt. I don't know. I think his goose is cooked.
That goose isn't just cooked, it's burnt. Burnt up. He is done. He is professionally finished. And also, No one is standing up for him. No one is saying this couldn't be. Everyone is dead silent, inching away.
And yeah, if you're trying to clear your name, like, why didn't you just go to court with Cassie? Like, that was the quickest settlement, I think, in legal history. Was it even a full 24 hours?
He didn't want that discovery, the depositions.
And speaking of that, 50 Cent is allegedly maybe penning a Diddy documentary. He says the proceeds from his upcoming documentary will go to the victims. Wrong messenger. Wrong messenger.
Wrong messenger, wrong purpose behind it, but it will bring some light. It will get some stories told. Did Thierry Marie ever pay him? At least he's got something else to do.
At least he's not taunting a Black woman.
For once.
For once. Look, I guess the enemy of my enemy is my friend at this point. If he's not scared of Diddy, he never was scared of Diddy. He would always be trolling him. But this is pettiness on a gargantuan scale.
I mean, 50 Cent is a large man, and his power shows do very well. So I can't even say this documentary will be a bad production. I know it'll be quality.
And it's too easy. If something happens to him, we'll know who did it or who was behind it.
They shot 59 times. Ain't nothing gonna happen to 50. He's that kind of evil that's gonna be around like Strom Thurmond. In more television news, Kerry Washington says she will be here for a possible Scandal movie. I think it's time. One, Shonda has a deal with Netflix, I believe, because Lord knows everybody was talking about Bridgerton. And the first season was cute, but I don't think I finished it. However, I miss Scandal. I honestly want to go back and recap it. I used to recap it when I first started doing YouTube. I did a Scandal video in my white shirt, and that's when this really all started. So I might have to go back and review it, but we need a Scandal movie. It got wonky towards the end, and I think we need a How to Get Away with Murder movie too. We also need a Girlfriends movie. Where that at? Shonda, can you and the lady who wrote it said it's already written, Marbrock Akil, but they won't spend the money. It's time.
So Scandal, I was on the Scandal train. I would be tuned in every Thursday, but they lost me with that season where she's with the newspaper.
The kidnap season.
It really hurt the show.
Like the Negan episode in Walking Dead, it made us kind of drop it.
And then I used to love How to Get Away with Murder. What is your penis doing on a dead woman's phone? Just when she took the wig off, everything, I remember the heyday, and then I'm just mad I got off the train. And even with Grey's Anatomy, when that Black girl was Meredith, you're my sister, I was like, I can't take this. I can't do it. And they did everything to that hospital. They blew it up. There was a shooting.
A helicopter crash.
Was it? Oh, that plane crash they had. Just oh my God, what are they going to put these doctors through next? Put them in the submarine. I just remember all these shows I used to love, and I could not finish them.
I love P-Valley. I can't wait for that to come back.
We'll be 41. Well, you'll already be 41, but I'll be 41 by the time that comes back. We're not getting that till 2026. They need to.
No, they didn't say that.
It's not coming next year. I would give them a smooth, they need to be in the studio now, in the reading room now.
I mean, you know how fast they make TV shows these days.
No, that's a Tyler Perry production. That's why. We don't want TV shows like that. Speaking of shows, Harlem is coming back for season 3.
I know. I've been meaning to catch up on that. I liked the first couple of episodes.
I enjoyed season 1. It's just season 2, I never really made time for it.
I forget that it's on Amazon. I forget Amazon has TV.
And Megan Good. Megan. Why are you by that man's side? Why? We see what happened in court, like they pulled the text messages. He put his hands on that woman and some other damning information. You sitting in the courtroom, you're hearing this and you're with this man?
She has so many better options. I mean, she's Megan Good. She's, been in the business for a minute. She's very pretty, but she just got divorced, but don't have no kids.
Oh, she don't have any kids? You sure?
Yeah.
I can't look it up right now, but correct us if we're wrong. I thought she had kids. I guess his publicist was like, we need to see you with the Black woman.
It really gives me Michael B. Jordan.
Well, never mind. I don't want to throw it straight his way. I like Michael B. Jordan.
I'm sure he'd like you too.
I can't really even say
Those gunshots.
What happened?
Were those gunshots?
In your neighborhood?
Well, honey, it's San Francisco.
That reminds me of that Jasmine Masters video. What the fuck was that?
Everybody over here go to
work. The fuck? Ain't no gunshots here.
No, we should be good. I just heard pow, pow, pow.
But while Alex checks outside for the shooters, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
So every year I ask for a bunch of electronics, but I forget to ask for rechargeable batteries. And this year, I hope you don't forget to put Stamps.com on your Christmas wish list. Because with Stamps.com, it makes the holidays easy because you don't have to leave your house to go to the post office. All you need is your printer and your computer, and you're ready to ship and schedule pickups of packages with Stamps.com. Taking care of orders on the go is easier than ever with the Stamps.com mobile app. And if you need package pickup, you schedule it through your Stamps.com dashboard, and you can sell products online with Stamps.com seamless connections to every major marketplace. If you're running low on things, you can order mailing supplies, labels, and even printers from the supply store. Get up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates that help your bottom line. Plus, Stamps.com tells you where the cheapest and fastest shipping options are all the time. For 25 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. Get access to the USPS and UPS services you need right from your computer, anytime, day or night. No traffic, no waiting.
So give your business the gift of Stamps.com so your mailing and shipping is covered this holiday season. Sign up with our promo code ROSE for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code ROAST.
In other news, we've got a weekend mom. Blac Chyna and Tyga figured it out. She'll stay a weekend mom. She don't take her kids out about. He's going to keep the kids Monday through Friday, and she'll have them the rest of the time. And I wouldn't want my kids to have to spend more than 48 hours with her. She's a perfect fun weekend mom. A new career every 5 minutes, a new man every 5 minutes, but kids need stability. Not that kind of femininity.
Wow. She'll have custody of her son from Friday to Monday, while her ex will have King for the rest of the week. Interesting. I really thought Tyga was just this, this low-down ass ninja, but he taking care of his kids. I mean, that's very rare.
And the fact that the judge looked at her and said, nah, and looked at him and said, yes, that's between a rock and a hard place.
So who has the dream baby, like the Kardashian baby? I'm guessing Rob?
Rob.
Ain't the whole point of her like banging these men is for the check? Is for the child support check?
But that means you have to take care of the child. And as a weekend mom.
You're right. That's the thing. She didn't read the fine print.
She just looked for the print.
I can't say nothing negative about Tyga.
Well, we can. But at least he takes care of his child. And also, speaking of children, Kim Kardashian speaks on not pressuring her kids to follow in her career footsteps. Your career is showing your cervix for a little more than a quarter. What career? What, like, we can't even call you a porn actress because you've only done that once. What career? You ain't a lawyer yet. You ain't never tried a case. What career? I mean, I guess you could never be you again, which I'll give you credit for that. I will give you credit for that. We will never have another Kim Kardashian, thank God. But what career? Your footsteps ain't going nowhere. Like it's just a magical track in the sand that you rode the wave of the early 2000s and you were able to cash in. You are truly famous for being famous, but we don't do that anymore, really.
I mean, she's successful. I'm trying to think of her career. I mean, her career is in reality television. I don't know. Like, I mean, I've always hated that family, but they have just a lock on pop culture. Like when she attached herself to Kanye or vice versa, that's when I was like, you know what? If she was smart, she'll have a baby by him. And she had 4. She's going to be famous forever. I'm pretty sure her next round of children are going to be the next Kardashians. They have enough. I wouldn't be surprised if Kim was in her 50s and she still have a camera in front of her.
She'll just be Kris Jenner.
I'm telling you. And they always just lock on to like other famous people. Like they're connected to so many people. You can't get rid of them. Oh my God. The day I have to endorse a Kim Kardashian product, I might as well like accept a Zeus check.
As long as it clears.
I don't know about that because speaking of Zeus, I hear they're setting Black folks back 400 years with this light skin versus dark skin flyer.
I was on the toilet when I saw that. And I was like, this is just the perfect place to be because I needed to shit.
Zeus Network and Nick Cannon accused of setting Black folks back 400 years with light skin versus dark skin battle. I didn't even know about this till you told me about it. And this was like right before the show. I'm just glad I dodged this and no one tagged me in that. Did people tag you in this?
No, someone emailed it. I'm not emailed it, but messaged it.
A search of Zeus Network on YouTube will lead to clips of bloggers, reality stars, and more calling out the platform for being the downfall of Black women on reality TV. It said Nick Cannon presents Bad versus Wild Las Vegas, dark skin versus light skin. And on here, they're even going so far as lightening some of these Black women's skin on the right side of the photo. This is just a travesty.
This is a tragedy. Nick Cannon is a tragedy, so I'm not surprised.
It's not fake. How have they not been sued yet? The way they have so many like different fights. We're not going to get rid of Zeus Network till someone gets killed, unfortunately. And then next week you have, the Crones of New York coming back on Peacock.
Oh, yes.
They're dropping 3 episodes.
Well, this will be Racist Ramona's swan song.
I think it's going to be a good season.
I think so, too. I'm interested in what they have to say. I'm interested in Scary Island again. And Kelly Kilgore tomorrow.
I mean, you already have Luann, Sonia, Dorinda, and Ramona. That's why they added Kristen. Like we can add her boring ass because it's going to be interesting regardless. They need someone to like talk about.
And you know what they didn't need? Bethany Ankle.
I'm so glad I haven't heard her name lately.
And her reality reckoning.
Yeah, I'm glad I haven't heard that either.
It really seemed like it was going to be a thing for a moment, and Nene disassociated herself with her.
Nene don't know what loyalty is.
Nene just wants to get back on TV and get a real check.
Bronx is ready for his close-up, right?
Is this your new thing now? You're just like, I'm just going to be on the show?
And what would it be without Alex eating on camera? It just wouldn't be Pop Rose at this point.
He loves to do something new. He ain't never done this before, and they're just going to sit and park on the edge of the table. Like, can you tell there's somebody else there?
But let's talk about Pink Friday 2. It came out on Nicki Minaj's birthday. I believe she's 41 or 42. I'm sure a Barb in the chat will correct me. I listened to it because, I was like, maybe there's some hope that this album is actually good. Sadly, I was correct in my thinking. It was not. It's 22 songs. Here's the thing. There's some bops. Like there's one song on there that has been on repeat all day for me, and it is Everybody. It's good. It's a good song. It's a hit. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went number 1. I was like, out of 22 songs on here, there had to be at least one hit. I would say I would give it 2 stars out of 5. Like the whole entire half of the album, like the second half, is just samples and singing. Why does she want to sing? It's like she thinks she's being profound when she's singing, and I want her to rap because that's what she's good at. Like she's a good rapper. She shines when she raps, not when she sings. I don't understand that.
I mean, she can't carry a tune in a bucket.
And this was so embarrassing. She retweeted someone that showed the Empire State Building like lighting up pink. And I guess Nicki thought they did it for her album. But this was a fan-made video, which I guess she didn't check. Come to find out, that was an old clip from Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They did not light the Empire State Building for Nicki Minaj's album. In fact, if you go on Twitter now, like, you know, don't call me a hater. You can go on Twitter now on the Empire State Building's profile, and they showed that the Empire State Building was blue and white to celebrate Hanukkah on December 8th. It's still up on her page. I hope someone alerts her, but her fans continue. What else are you eating?
Cheese and crackers.
Okay.
It's dinner time.
I was like, wait a minute, what else are you eating? But her fans just continue to embarrass her. I don't know why. I wanted this album to be good. And the thing is, I hold her to such a high standard because when you say you're the best, I'm expecting the best. Beyonce doesn't even call herself the best, yet she is. I saw that eye roll. But yeah, like that's the only reason why I hold Nicki to a standard, because if you say you're the best, then you need to give me your best work. And this isn't your best work. And I have a question. I was thinking of this today and I posted it on Twitter too. How can it be Pink Friday 2 when her second album was Pink Friday Roman Reloaded? It wasn't a deluxe album of Pink Friday because Pink Friday was her debut album. I was like, wouldn't it be a trilogy then? So you gave us a third installment of Pink Friday.
Because she doesn't know how to add.
Or edit.
I mean, clearly she's miscounted how many Pink Fridays she's had.
I don't know, but I will give her props that Everybody's song with Lil Uzi Vert. Go listen to it. You'll like it. Like when I listened to it, I was like, that was the first song where I put it on repeat and I actually had to get up out of my seat. I will give Nicki her props when it's a good song. I have not liked a Nicki Minaj song that much since Chun-Li. So yes, Everybody, that's a good song.
Okay, interested. I'll peep at it. I'll give it a moment's ear. I'll listen to it while I'm going to Trader Joe's.
And, you know, for the Patreon viewers, I am going to do a review of Pink Friday 2. And since, you know, on YouTube, you can't listen to the music, I will be doing a track-by-track review of the album. That'll be coming on Monday. So look out for that.
Well, Nicki may need some help with her arithmetic, but Jennifer Hudson doesn't need any help with her reading because Jason Lee's slim fridge infected behind, because he gives me a festering hemorrhoid, had the nerve to say that Jennifer Hudson was illiterate.
On The Breakfast Club, live on air.
And Charlemagne didn't defend her, didn't shut him down and shut him up.
I have no words I can say about Jason Lee on here that won't get your page shut down. He is a piece of shit. And that's an insult to shit. Like, he is a disgusting mammal. I just thought it was just so rude, you know? Like, this woman has an EGOT. Really? You will never, like, get to that platform of what she's on.
He will never be as good as Bronx. Bronx is a more useful being than Jason Lee.
Jason Lee is a subhuman.
A breathing feces. He's a testy toilet.
If someone could just stuff him in a spaceship directed at the sun, I'd be happy.
If he could have been on that damn submarine, they should have taken his ass with them.
And this was all behind him saying that Jenny Mai went on Jennifer Hudson's show. Like this, I'm like, where did this come from? Like, where did all this animosity come from?
Because he wanted the exclusive. And it's like, okay, this is what you do. You don't get all the exclusives. Like, a bigger show's going to get it. And Jenny Mai, you know, wants to be at a bigger level than you.
Why would she go on his platform? That's what I want to know.
He knows that she will take advantage of an urban audience, but I remember her saying she wanted her dog meat on the side.
That's going to follow her to her grave.
It sure is. Oh, here's something interesting. If you want to go see some theater, Alicia Keys' play Hell's Kitchen is heading to Broadway. And I think this is perfect for her because I don't want her singing anymore. Her vocal cords are shot. It's just awful screeching. I'm tired of this makeupless makeup, free skin, clear skin, weird skin. I'm over that too. So this way she's doing something, but we don't have to hear or look at her.
I think she's producing it. I don't. Is she in it?
And no, she's in the back. She's doing production. So yeah, we don't have to see her.
Well, I actually wanted to see her. Like, she was in New York for the 20th anniversary of Diary. I wouldn't mind hearing that. I like Alicia Keys.
I like her voice back then too. It was beautiful. But let's just face it, she really isn't hitting those notes anymore.
I think she can still sing. I just don't think she'll ever have another hit again. But she has like quite the fan base.
I'm not saying that her voice wasn't beautiful and she hasn't made great art that stands the test of time. I just don't think that I need to hear anymore because she just gets way too into it, but out of key when she's performing live.
That video of her is going to follow her to her grave. That like, I was just like,
because she'll suck you in where you think you're going to enjoy it, and then, oh, what the hell is this? Winter is here, and that for me means struggling to find the right temperature when I sleep. I recently found a way to stay at the perfect temperature all night long using silver-infused bed sheets by Miracle Made that were inspired by NASA, so you get better sleep each night. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets, so no more gross odors. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than some sheets used by 5-star hotels. Miracle sheets are the perfect gift for your spouse, friends, or family. Who doesn't want better sleep and luxuriously feeling bed sheets? And these come with 3 free towels. You get 2 gifts in one, just in time for the holidays. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne. Sleep clean with Miracle.
so go to trymiracle.com/rose to try it today or gift it to someone special this holiday season. And we've got a special deal for our Pop Roast listeners. Save over 40%. And if you use our promo code ROAST at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/roast and use the code ROAST to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/roast to treat yourself, a friend, or a loved one this holiday season. So Tamar Braxton versus Tommie from Love and Hip Hop. Or Zeus, whatever thing she's on right now. How did we get here?
I really want to know because Tamar, you acting like an old hoe. Out here arguing with a young girl. Well, compared to you, you gotta be 53, 52, somewhere in there.
Tamar is in her like mid-40s, I believe.
Late 40s. Too old to be acting like this. Here's the problem. You can have some mess with your man, but you don't handle it on Instagram like Tommie, a confirmed young hoe, but she's slipping into middle age.
Well, Tamar put it on blast at her concert. So I guess she rekindled her thing with the white guy she met on that reality show. They're back together now. And she was responding to seeing Tommie at a basketball game with the guy. What she said at her concert, I thought that was very messy. She didn't have to address that. But you know, Tamar, she lives for the mess. She does.
And that's not selling her any more concert tickets. A true queen would not address a peasant.
She says, That's why she had to get her man back. I know y'all lying if y'all thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game. A crackhead? Now, I don't really care for Tommie, so I'll allow it. I just thought it was funny. But you calling her a crackhead over this man? Really?
I feel it's foolish because you know Tommie is going to go after you and tell all the business, which she did.
I personally wouldn't go after someone who has nothing to lose. Tommie is one of those people. She has nothing to lose. Didn't she hit Jocelyn with her car or try to?
Yes. I mean, once you've lost custody, you've lost it all.
Oh, Tommie is a mother. I be forgetting. Is she a weekend mom?
I was going to say, I don't even know what to call her. That's not a weekend mom. That's a gestator.
Yeah, she's a woman with a child.
She'll gestate, but that's about it.
A mother, raises their child.
Yes, she just will gestate.
But yeah, so Tommie responded. Of course she did. And now she released I believe the messages. She messaged him first though, but all she did was just compliment him. But then, he was like pursuing her. Then she said something about took her to the Waldorf using points. Is that shade? Like
it's shade, but she doesn't know white men. That's how they keep you at the Waldorf. They love them points.
Tell us, Alex. Tell us about that. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
She don't know first thing, because I'm like, points, yep, that sounds about par.
So yeah, she was like, don't make me expose how he said that he was tired of your ass. Like you had to go back to your mama's house, not Miss Braxton.
Well, Tamar really does need to get a house of her own.
I don't know, like just looking foolish and like over a man, really? I just don't think it's worth it. But Tamar thrives on mess and Tommie thrives on chaos.
I could never let a man embarrass me in public or private at this point.
But I do agree with Tamar, like whatever he did, while they were broken up, that's whatever. Now, having a baby on somebody between y'all broke up, hello, Gabrielle Union, that's a whole different thing. I mean, hey, most women wouldn't do that, but she took him back. But if he's just messing around with some people, that ain't none of my business. So I'm not sure why she had to say, go to the game with a crackhead. Like, I think she could have at least just said with some woman, even a floozy maybe, but a crackhead? I would give her a coke whore.
Because that's so much better.
Yeah. What would you rather be called, a coke whore or a crackhead?
I guess a coke whore. I mean, coke costs more because crack is cheap. Crack and I want to make too much money to have a smoke crack. Let's get that straight.
What would y'all rather be called, a coke whore or a crackhead? Let us know in the comments. Anywho, I think we've exhausted this topic because I don't care about any of these people. So Quad from Married to Medicine. Let's just start with Married to Medicine. They are having a dynamic season. A dynamic season. Like 5 for 5 episodes. I have been tuned in. Plus, I love the theme song. So that's always a plus. But I want to say it's up there with Beverly Hills as one of the best shows on Bravo. I don't think no one can dispute that.
I am impressed with Dr. Heffley's ability to turn into a new kind of glistening turd every season. She's like, I will reinvent myself as the feces of the show.
So Quad confirmed that she's only in 2 more episodes this season, and that's it. Did you know that?
I heard, but I feel that that's fine because you're not going to be his ex-wife's best friend. I could see Heffley wanting to get Quad off the show, and this was her way to do it.
No, Toya wants Quad off the show.
But Heffley does too, because she's just as dastardly.
I just don't understand this loyalty that Quad expects from the other ladies when she disappears all the time. She doesn't hang with them when the cameras are down. And we all remember when she was on her sister circle high horse. You would have thought she was on The View. Like she didn't need the cast anymore. She was the star.
Quad never brought it like she thought. After that divorce, it was like, okay, girl, you don't give personal story. Even though it's your life, when you take it very seriously.
she's been implying, because she's just responding to random fans. Someone told her, how do they kick off an OG who is married to medicine to bring in someone whose affiliation with medicine is an emoji phase that never graced our screen? Phaedra shade, by the way. She said, unfair and wanting to ride the Housewives wave, thinking that it would bring more ratings, but we learned it didn't. Truth is true. Wait, what? Married to Medicine is killing the ratings right now.
I guess she's saying, but it's not because of Phaedra.
Oh, yeah, I will say that. Like, I think they didn't actually need Phaedra, but I will say that funeral was Quad coming out of a coffin. It was a lot.
Well, they put her butt back in there for the rest of the season.
She said, well, for 2 more episodes, I'm present. Then in Napa, I'm forced to leave for the rest of the season. So enjoy episodes 6 and 7. She was forced out. She said, me leaving was not my choice. As disheartening as it is, there's no value for me after all these years. Why do you expect loyalty? Where was the loyalty for Mariah? She didn't give a shit that Mariah was like ushered off the show. And if it wasn't for Mariah, we wouldn't even have Married to Medicine.
I know. How'd you get fired from your own show?
I think it's just Quad's karma.
I can see that too. I mean, she really gave us Farrah this season.
I mean, to take it from Mariah, like, they took her off the show and she created it. What do you think they were going to do for you? Like, they brought your successor on the show and ushered your ass out. I don't like how she keeps shading Sweet Tea. Like saying, oh, like she's country. Quad is country.
From this country, you live in Atlanta.
I was like, she's just as Southern as Phaedra. She thinks she's better than Sweet Tea.
Exactly. Also, country don't mean you ain't smart. Country just mean you country. We like y'all because you're country. You're country doctors, but you're country. You can have nice cars and be country.
I just don't think it's fair, because I could see Sweet Tea was the mistress and like took her man or something like that. This girl didn't do nothing to you. And if she, if something bad happens, like if they get a divorce or, Sweet Tea experiences the same thing, that's on her. She's a grown ass woman. She's in her 30s. They acting like this girl is 22.
And I'm tired of country being an insult. I like country people. They're fun. And they have nice houses, large houses, and pools.
If Sweet Tea was Gold Peak, then Quad was Nestea. My Sweet Tea drinkers, y'all know the reference.
Yeah, Gold Peak was real popular.
Yeah, remember Nestea, how popular that was?
Yes.
With the snowman and everything? Like, that's way back. It was like cool Nestea, and on the can you would see the snowman. Ooh, Nestea on a hot day in the South. You're not from the South, but look, a cold can of Nestea in the summer.
Okay. Now I remember. Yes, that Nestea was good. Was good. I always remember that. Take the Nestea plunge. And the guy, and I fell back into my dog, and the guy falls back into the water. And I did that one year at summer camp. I was like, and I'm telling you, my back hit that once. Oh my God, when I say it hurt, I still feel it. And I mean, just imagine, smack your entire back against the water, then it knocks all the breath, because I thought I was falling back in the water and it was going to be comfortable. No, all that surface area, what? Like I had just fallen on the damn floor. Then I'm gasping for air because I'm in the fucking water. I try to make it over to the landing. My back is red as hell. Oh
my. Well, I'm glad you're here to tell us about it. So I think that's it for our hot topics, y'all. After that, I do want to tell y'all that I will be on Brooke Ashley's channel as a guest. This upcoming Tuesday, we're going to talk about Housewives and Married to Medicine. It'll be my first time chatting with Brooke.
Fabulous. I'm looking forward to that.
And we're going to have Pop Roast Extra, hopefully. Yeah. That'll be later this month. Any announcements you have?
No.
What's coming up on your channel? What reviews can we...
Oh, I will be doing some Christmas cookies and some Christmas movies.
Yes, the cooking with Alex. I need to see it.
I have the lobster video done. I just have to get a mixing bowl.
Okay, I saw when you got the lobster. How was it?
Oh, it was good.
Okay, I'm too scared to do all that. And then if I get it alive, I can't do it. I don't want nothing alive in my house but me.
I had to, well, you see this one. I had them running around for a minute. No, I'm kidding. Well, I mean, they do move, but because they were so big, I had to chop them up while they were still alive and then put them in the pot.
I'm gonna stick to just purchasing my lobster at a restaurant.
I can't wait to cook my first live chicken.
Wait, what?
I can't wait to cook my first live chicken. You know, where you get a live chicken, you behead it, and then you cook it. Defeather and all of it.
So you're gonna get the chicken dead though first, right?
No.
Okay, Azalea Banks.
That is very different.
You're gonna get a chicken, and then you know what? We'll leave it at that. Alex will update y'all on Pop Rose Extra how that went. You're gonna do it this month?
I don't know. We'll see. I've got to find a place where I can get one. But people do it all the time. It's normal. It's fresh.
I feel like in Chinatown you can find that.
Yeah. Or a duck.
Because you see the ducks hanging in the window.
I love those.
I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
Well, I'll see you sooner than I see the butcher.
And I'll see you sooner than Tommie sees crack.